Justin here. You are watching the second episode of ECHOTAIL Addiction. ECHOTAIL, any fish, any water, anytime, made in the USA, baby. In this episode, we're going to be going over the variety of different ways that anybody can rig an ECHOTAIL. If you didn't watch the last episode, it was an introduction to a little bit about my history, leading into the fishing industry. I touched on that real quick. The Madison Fishing Expo, or now known as the Wisconsin Fishing Expo, and our gratitude and how nice it was to see our customers. And we talked a little bit about the ECHOTAIL and how to attach a tail. It's a blade bait with an interchangeable tail. I'm going to show you a larger model here. This is a 4-ounce rattle version, but there's a barb here, and you can put plastics on. You just shove them on, you push them on, and this is a 1/2 ounce, and this is a 3-inch lunker, and I'm just gonna push it on. It's a Kaelin's lunker. So you can mix and match different tails, scented products. If you do use scented products, so beware. Make sure you take them off at the end of the day, like your Berkeley jerk shad, because when they dry on there, either you gotta like burn them off or cut them off, and it is a pain. So that's a tip in this episode. As mentioned, what we're going to be doing is just briefly going over some of the lures that we make, both just for us and then also for the customers. I can make it a lure every single day, and I have done that quite a bit. But we'll touch into that later. We're going to walk through the different styles, the categories of baits that the ECHOTAIL has branched off into. And then in following episodes, what we're going to do is take each one and break it apart a little bit. And then we're also, just for the future, we're going to be getting into talking about equipment setup, how to fish the ECHOTAIL different ways. There's so much to talk about. We have 11 years of pent up information and education to finally get out through this ECHOTAIL addiction. And let's get started. So we've already looked at the where did I put that? Oh, here it is. So we already took a look at the pushing the tail on the barb. This is a little 1/4 ouncer, and this is a 2-inch Kaelin's, white Kaelin's. This is a good combination. You can just mix and match so much stuff. Our smallest model here is the little 1/16 ounce, great for ice fishing, great for actually walleye, probably one of the most underutilized lures for fishing walleye, this little one. Everybody goes to the 1/2 ounce. Yes, it's been one of our top producers, the 1/2 ounce 3.75, but it's been around a long time, and that's what we pushed because it works. And over the years, we have also found that this works, and we haven't even tried it that much. So be on the lookout for those. The other one we've already seen, the 1/2 ounce. This is actually a 1/2 ounce rattle model. We don't really have these in production. We have them for ourselves. If you're interested in a rattle, drop us a comment so that we know that we have people that are interested, and we can possibly make that happen. So from there, we go up to 3/4 ounce, and this is the same body as the 1/2 ounce 3.75. This is 3.75, but it weighs 3/4 ounce, and we call it the short. All right, let's get on. I kind of got off on a tangent with the sizes there. So what I want to do is just really quick break down the different categories. So what we have here is the round head, and what we've done is converted that into a swim bait. The nice thing about this swim bait is, well, a unique feature I would say, is that when this weight rocks back and forth, it gives it a really nice wobble. It is rigged so that it is mostly weedless. I can't say it's completely weedless, but it does rip through pretty well. And if you want to make it more weedless, you can just kind of skin tag it right there. Just kind of pull it apart. We'll dive into that in another episode. Here's a SWIM JIG. This is a model that we will have up onto the website. This is a 1/16 ounce model. Now, when I say 1/16 ounce, I am referring to the head and what it weighs all by itself, not with any components, just because we needed to find a baseline because of all the different ways that you can rig them. So they're always going to weigh a little different. So we go upon what the head weighs. And the next one is going to be the funny bone. The funny bone, I'm going to show you a larger model of it here. This is a 6-ounce funny bone, but what we do, this is without anything on it, and it's a casting spoon. You can troll with it, you can jig with it, and here's a smaller model. We came out with these a few years ago, but you know what? We just didn't get to production, and we are in the process, and I'm really hoping to have them up the website extremely soon. So this is the ECHOTAIL funny bone casting spoon. When you use it as a jerk bait, if you rip it, it'll actually rip it, let a little slack out, and it'll actually go backwards towards potentially the fish, right into his mouth, right? So that's a good one. Any of these sizes that have the round heads like this 3/4 ounce long, these will be made into funny bones. You can do that yourself if you have one of these funny bones, but we will be producing them so that they're pre-tied. And maybe in another episode we can go over and like, how do you convert your 3/4 ounce blade bait into the funny bone, like kind of go over the rigging and stuff like that, so you can maximize this very versatile lure to its greatest potential, because it is the most versatile lure in the world. And as we keep on going, you will see why, and we will just keep going and going and going with different models and builds. The FISHERMAN, I think it was Ted Peck that wrote the article, called it the Swiss Army knife of fishing lures, quote. So that was pretty cool. But on the back of the swim jigs, you know, you can run these, I think they call them bugs, chug bugs or something. This is 3/4 ounces for a little bit heavier. Another way that you can rig, where did that go? This is something I want to try. This is a swim jig, but what I did was I ran the hook underneath the skirt, because the skirts are interchangeable back and forth. Perhaps you even want to run like a weedless model there, but now you're bouncing it up and down, you're swimming it, and that hook position is up. So hopefully you get stuck in the corner of the mouth there. Really quick, just want to touch on our, this is a 1.25 ounces. It's a glow, and we're gonna really focus on products for the lake trout. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. Lastly, I want to talk a little bit more about customizations. This is a 1/2 ounce, and because we have the patented barb here, like you see in this model right here, it allows you to really mix and match and play with different things on the back. Here's a crawfish one that I tied up a few feathers. They're little brown feathers there to kind of give it a little more action, and then I stuck a little paddle tail on the back. So that is it for the ECHOTAIL Addiction, and in the next episode I'm still trying to think about what we should talk about based upon the last 2 videos and what I think is the most important. So thank you for watching. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't. Share this video on Facebook, share it on retweet it. We're on Twitter. Like us. We finally have a TikTok. We have YouTube, so drop us a comment. Let us know what you think about our ECHOTAIL line, and I think that'll be it. So ECHOTAIL, any fish, any water, anytime. See you again.